Yeah, Hannah, the mild strain that he has in his hamstring usually comes with a diagnosis for rehab and recovery about 7 to 10 days. So that time period puts him right up against this weekend and Sunday's All-Star game. Now, yeah, I'm told he considered it a great honor that he was the leading vote getter for the first time in his 8-year career, amassing more than 3 million ballots. And we've seen a situation like this before. I covered Kobe Bryant in the 2008 All-Star game. He dislocated his pinky finger just before the All-Star game. He ended up playing 3 minutes in the game just as a kind of a token appearance as a thank you to the fans. Perhaps that would be what we get from Luka on Sunday if he doesn't feel fully recovered with that hamstring.
All right, let's talk about his teammate LeBron, who missed the Lakers getting run off the court by the Spurs on Tuesday. LeBron with left foot arthritis. What is his status, not just for tonight, but of course, All-Star weekend?
Yeah, LeBron's off the injury report, so we will see him in the lineup tonight against the Mavericks. This Lakers group had kind of built some momentum before this Luka Doncic injury, and they're hoping they can go into the All-Star break on a high note by getting a win against the Mavericks. LeBron will be at the All-Star game. He hasn't played as much in recent years. Last year he didn't play at all because of a foot injury, and the 2 years prior he only played 15 minutes or so. I would expect him to be playing, certainly unless something happens tonight against Dallas, but not him playing a full gamut of minutes. But getting out there, playing in LA, and, you never know if things start looking good for him. The last time he played in an All-Star game in 2018 in Los Angeles, he was the game's MVP.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Tonight, the Lakers and Mavericks face off in what should have been the most anticipated game of the pre-All-Star schedule. Luka Doncic versus his former team. Cooper Flagg versus the league's brightest spotlight. Instead, we get a game stripped of its two biggest stars, and a crystal clear look at two franchises heading in completely opposite directions. Dave McMenamin and Tim McMahon just laid out the full picture, and it's a masterclass in reading between the lines of NBA injury reports. Let's start with Luka Doncic. McMenamin confirms he's out for his fourth straight game with a mild hamstring strain. The diagnosis: 7 to 10 days for rehab and recovery. That timeline puts him right up against Sunday's All-Star game. And here's where McMenamin drops a fascinating historical parallel. Kobe Bryant in 2008. Kobe dislocated his pinky finger right before the All-Star game, played just 3 minutes as a token appearance to thank the fans, and sat out the rest. McMenamin suggests that's exactly what we might see from Luka on Sunday. A cameo, a wave, a thank you for the 3 million votes. And then straight back to the bench. This is the right call. Luka is the Lakers' future. He's the reason they made the most shocking trade of the decade. There is zero upside, none, to rushing him back for a meaningless exhibition or a February game against a lottery team. The only thing that matters is having him healthy for the playoffs. The Lakers understand this. The question is whether the fans, desperate to see their new star, have the patience to wait. Now, pivot to LeBron James. McMenamin confirms LeBron is off the injury report and will play tonight. This is the 22-year vet, at age 40, still showing up for the final game before the break when he could easily sit and rest. Why? Because this game matters. The Lakers are currently 1 game ahead of the play-in tournament. In the Western Conference, a single loss can swing your entire postseason destiny. LeBron knows this. He's not coasting, he's competing. McMenamin also reminds us that the last time LeBron played an All-Star game in Los Angeles, 2018, he was the game's MVP. He's not going there to wave. He's going there to remind everyone who the king is, even in the twilight of his reign. And then there's the other side of this matchup. Tim McMahon joins the conversation, and his update on the Mavericks is absolutely brutal. Howdy, Hannah. They've really got 3 priorities here. And then he lays out the most transparent tanking blueprint you'll ever hear from a reputable reporter. Priority 1. Put Cooper Flagg through the grind of a full NBA season. Let him learn. Let him struggle. Let him build. Priority 2. Get Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year. McMahon casually drops that Flagg is averaging 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists as a 19-year-old, a stat line since the merger only achieved by Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Luka Doncic. That's the company he's keeping. Priority 3. This is where it gets real. McMahon says, delicately, position themselves to have a shot at another potential Rookie of the Year in this year's lottery. Translation: they are tanking hard. The Mavericks have lost 8 straight games. They are 6 games out of the play-in. They hold the 7th worst record in the league. And as McMahon points out, they don't control their own first-round pick again until 2031. This is their shot. They are taking it. And then the Kyrie Irving update. No timeline. He's ramping up to return to practice, but games? TBD. Jason Kidd says the standings won't factor into the decision. McMahon's response says it all. How could they not be? So here we are. The Lakers, with their healthy legend and their injured future superstar, trying to climb out of the play-in. The Mavericks, with their brilliant rookie and their injured all-star, trying to climb down the standings. 2 franchises. 2 timelines. 1 game that, on paper, means nothing, but in reality, reveals everything. What do you think? Should Luka play a few token minutes in the All-Star game, or should he sit out entirely? Are the Mavericks smart to tank for another high pick, or is this a dangerous culture to build around Cooper Flagg? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love this level of insider reporting and strategic analysis, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.